Hey, my legion, how y'all doing today? I was on Netflix and I saw uh, they have things saying recently added, not new release, but recently added. There's two really cool documentaries I checked out last night called Atari Game Over and The Sheik, a documentary about the Iron Sheik. So I was really excited to watch those two. Uh, I watched them both with my dad. Now the one about Atari Game Over is about basically a documentary about Atari, but the main focus is the creation of the worst video game ever made, E.T. the Extraterrestrial, which was a rush job to cash in on the profitability of the movie around Christmas time, right? And there was an urban legend saying that they buried a whole crapload of E.T. cartridges in the desert to get rid of them because they couldn't sell and they were being returned big time. And that's a part of urban legend, right? And this movie helps explore that because they go to the landfill, and this guy who works at the landfill actually took like 3, 4 years out of his life to figure out where they were, and then they had to get all the permits and stuff from the council and stuff, and they tried to find out if the urban legend was true that Atari buried all those games. I don't want to give away that much more. It's an hour and 4 minutes or an hour and 6 minutes. It's really good. I really enjoyed it. My dad wasn't too fond of it. I liked it, but I mean, if you're interested in video game and video game urban legend, definitely see it because E.T. is the most infamous game for being bad. Even though there's probably, I don't know if there's any games worse out there than E.T. I was fortunate enough. I grew up. I was born in '68. I grew up with the Atari 2600, and I was fortunate enough not to get E.T. because I remember in school, some kids got that because E.T. was like the hottest movie out there. It was a huge, monstrous hit. And I know some kids said, "Well, I got the ET game. That game sucked." And they sent it. I mean, I think people sent it back, or some people still own it. I don't know. But I was fortunate enough never to have that game. And there's games of ET video game play on YouTube if you want to check out and see how bad that game really is. It's funny. And also Conan O'Brien did something where he did a bunch of Atari 2600 games, and they had his fans vote on which game they want him to play the most, and the most one was E.T. It's really funny if you get a chance to see that video. It's really funny. Well, anyways, I give that a 10 out of 10. It's very entertaining. I really enjoyed it. Now, the other video I saw was Iron Sheik. I was really excited to see that too, about the most infamous bad guy in wrestling history, pretty much. Uh, well, at least one of the most, but probably at least in the top three of the biggest bad guys ever in wrestling history. And this talks about his life when he used to be a bodyguard for the Shah of Iran. This is back in more peaceful times. He was an Olympian, trained Olympians. When he went back to he left there and he went to America. It talked about him going to WWE. It talked about the giant thing that really hurt his career whenever him and Hacksaw Jim Duggan were caught uh, riding together, and there was like cocaine and alcohol involved and stuff like that, and that killed his career pretty much. And then it talks about his daughter being unfortunately killed, and him going back to popularity. I don't want to give away that much, but it's very entertaining. I get 10 out of 10, and there's lots of interviews from other wrestlers. But Vince McMahon is not to be seen in this one. But there's interviews from The Rock. They talk to Rock a lot. You see a whole bunch of wrestlers. Jake the Snake Roberts, he's really in bad shape. Oh my God. Cowboy Bob Orton. A whole bunch of great wrestlers in it. It's a very entertaining movie. If you get a chance, if you like, I think all guys, I mean, if you love video games, you definitely check out Try Game Over. And if you love professional wrestling, check out The Sheik. They're both two great movies. So. They're right on Netflix. They just got added on Netflix. I think you'll really enjoy them. So until next time, bye, please. Take care, my legion. Two perfect documentaries and a lot of fun. A lot of fun. All right. Take care, everybody.